People, my people, it's another week, it's another dollar, it's another day we say thank you to everything that we have. I want this week to be just slightly different. I want to talk a little bit more about the economy. This affects us all, but we don't really hear about it and nobody's talking about it, and I just wanted to kind of bring it to everybody's attention. You know, not to talk about doom and gloom, but this is stuff that is latent, it's in the background, that at some point in time this could hurt us. So one of the things that nobody actually talks about is 2022 was the worst year on record for bonds. One of the things that nobody realizes is that insurance companies put, especially life insurance companies, put over 70% of their money into bonds, and so the insurance companies are hurting really bad. We've got 1.4 trillion in unfunded pensions out there right now. Nobody's telling you that, right? So how many people are on pensions and you've got 1.4 trillion in unfunded pensions? I don't know when that hits people. I don't know when people don't get their pension money out there. Nobody's talking about the auto loan issues out there. We've got 1.4 trillion in auto loans. We've got 1.8 trillion in student debt out there. And we know that, you know, there's been a moratorium on that, but that's getting ready to start up again. Nobody's talking about the rising credit card debt, and as of the end of 2022, that was the highest it's ever been, which was 930 billion, almost $1 trillion. Add into that the war in Ukraine. We've spent more money in Ukraine in 1 year than we spent in 20 years of the Afghan war. I could go on and talk about the collapse, you know, of what the financial systems are like. I mean, the banks themselves, they're saying that 90% of the banks are insolvent if you went and actually did an audit on their books. You take a picture economically about what's going on out there and then look at the dollar, how many of the countries out there are somehow thinking and are moving away from the dollar, how many countries are moving and stocking up on gold. You know, we're not in that great a shape. So, you know, again, I'm not making a doom and gloom call here, but something that, you know, we all need to, you know, think about, and we need to, you know, be a little bit concerned. Here in Southwest Florida, in our little area here in Punta Gorda, you know, we've got to count our blessings because we're in this little microcosm that kind of is a little bit sheltered from what goes on around the rest of the world. Things are working and are doing well, but I want everybody to just kind of, you know, think and reflect that, you know, we need to make some changes, you know, here in America. We need to just, you know, love each other. Not many people know this, at least only my closest folks, is I've worked all over the world. I've traveled and worked in Russia. I've worked all over Eastern Bloc countries when I was young. And I tell you, I absolutely had no patience for anybody who thought the United States was a terrible place to be. But I gotta tell you, over the last few years, I have been so upset about how horrible I felt things have been going here in America. And I've been really hell-bent on wanting to see and do everything I can to make change. And everything that we've been doing, you know, in our real estate business has been to try to help others, you know, do as well as we have. That's why we've done our videos to help people be successful in the real estate business or show the paths that we've taken to, you know, be successful. You know, I'm not afraid to give away our secrets because they're not secrets at all. We want to see people get ahead, and everyone can get ahead. So like, share, subscribe. I'm going to get off my soapbox. We're going to get back to real estate. We'll talk to you next week. Have yourself a great day.